Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
We have already started here.
Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Iniesta looks to get on the end of this.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Iniesta. Lovely feet. That is good strength. It's Lewandowski! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, easy pickings there.
Totti climbs up big.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Aberdeen applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific.
Ball's gone out of play. And here's Iniesta.
That's been cut out, well played.
Rodri.
The most accurate pass. Nesta calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through.
And this is Hullet. Bale could try cutting inside here.
Played up towards the front line. Bale made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pirlo. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now, this could be a chance. Just eases him off the ball. And that has put paid to that. Iniesta. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Hullet. Maldini. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Iniesta. And this is Hullet. Hullet. Ibrahimovic. It's a goal kick. Alexander-Arnold is always looking to play quality balls.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Totti. A probing pass. That's the keeper's ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And a quick announcement today that...
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Manchester United get the ball rolling in the second half. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Cleared without hesitation.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bullish header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Manchester United have their second corner now. They've played it short. Ball swung in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Nesta. And it's Maldini. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Araujo. Not the most convincing of passes. Here's Rodri. Pirlo. Nesta. Aberdeen finding their passes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Iniesta cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Ribéry. Can he get on the end of this? Lofted in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Lewandowski.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that is as far as they're going to go. No, that's been intercepted. Iniesta. And the counter is on.
There they go, hunting again.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution on the field. Number 45.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10, Francesco Totti. Number 20, Ribery. Number 21,
It's Robertson.
Pirlo. Number 11,
Manchester United
Gullit.
perhaps wondering what the best
Coming
time
on the
is for their
field,
next substitution.
Number 19,
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Dembele. Number
Dembele,
4,
a player so deservedly
Number
decorated
7,
with praise and glory.
Mbappe.
And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution.
Manchester United making another change here. Collar gets flagged offside. Yaya Toure. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's nice. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Ambitious ball here. It's a promising position. Can he spark a counter here? Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And he's had it nicked away. Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Delivered across. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Simplicity itself.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Aberdeen, Nunez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nunez is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United have their third corner. He gets big, and it's in. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So, to pass or to shoot, that is his question. And Cech pulls off a sensational save!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Big header! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat.
It's Rooney!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Rooney. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Rooney. Great defending, strong and determined.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. Rooney receives it in a good position. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Manchester United conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Maldini. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Rooney. Now it's Darwin. Gets into some space. He's in a great position here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Decent chance! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's in on goal. And he's being shifted off it. Here comes... Gets his head on it! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cruyff. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Darren Fletcher. And it's Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hasn't. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
We are glad to inform you that today's
Well, it
match
has
day
been a
programs are
punishing
available
game,
from
both
stands
physically and
located by the
mentally.
gates.
But does
I'm
either
sure it will
team
make
have
fine
what it
souvenirs.
takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Dembele is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Strokes it back. Mbappe, and he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Tries to dink it through. Fletcher attempts a clearance. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that has left him in a heap.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Cruyff looking to play it into the box.
Darren Fletcher. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Darwin.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
No, he's not getting past him there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Rooney! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Played into space. That pass isn't the best.
And we're done.
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Van Nistelrooy voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
After the final whistle today.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Out to the left it goes.
Bale's cross. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pass somewhat off target. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. Bale. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone...
Iniesta! Alexander-Arnold. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making...
It's Ibrahimovic! Distributed tidily. Alexander-Arnold. Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now, can they get him away? Totti.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So it is still 0-0. Oh, that's ambitious. Ribery looking to be a menace in the final third. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide. Iniesta, the cross. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bale goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Aberdeen upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Maldini. Rodri. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Ribery. Looking for options for movement. Lewandowski. Iniesta. Conjures time and space where few can. Alexander-Arnold. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Iniesta. And that has been slung wide. Lovely bit of skill. Cross into the box. Punched away. Chooses to go back. There's the header! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, good steal, he just read it. Maldini. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Oh, good-looking ball. Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball, spread it left. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Rodri. Pull it. And it's Rodri. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ribéry. Yaya Touré. Aimed beyond the defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ribéry. Now it's Hullet. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So, off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Pirlo. Alexander-Arnold chips it through. Nicely aimed pass. Could try cutting inside here. He is just caressing the ball. And he's being shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Alexander-Arnold. Ribéry. That's an imaginative pass. And that's a throw-in. Bale gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. Now it's Totti. And it's Maldini. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rodri. Looking to play him in. Pings it. Big header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Totti. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Out towards the flank. Alexander. It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
21.
So the first
Pirlo.
moment of real
Number
significance.
45.
Look, experienced
Osimhen.
voices need to be heard
Number
now,
66.
along with good purpose and
Alexander
urgency,
Arnold.
and they can get right back
Number
into this.
10. Francesco Totti. Coming on the
Gattuso.
field. Number 9. Dembele.
Your impression
Number
so far,
8.
Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not
Number
shying
19.
away.
Yeah,
Time is on their side, and they're
Number
set on
44.
using it.
Otto. Number 14.
Otto
Johan
just
Cruyff.
loves to go forward whenever he
Substitution.
can. Van Nistelrooy in acres of space out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They may, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Dembele picks it up out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Cruyff with the short one. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ferdinand. Nunez! And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Otto is one whose deliveries we all know about. Gattuso. That's a cute ball. Played into space out wide. Lovely feet. Gattuso. Played back. Out to the right. Oh, they could be caught out here.
There will be 1 minute added
Now,
time.
who's going to be first to this? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Aberdeen have their second corner now. Cruyff plays it short. Played in deep. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played towards the other side.
Well spotted.
Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there. Short changes him with that pass, and it's Iniesta. And he's quick to snatch it back. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most.
And he's let fly!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Lewandowski. Iniesta. Bale. He rises!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Maldini. Still goalless at the moment. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Osimhen, and it's Totti. To Maldini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the pass is intercepted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. Yaya Toure. And it's Iniesta. Looking for the run. And this is Lewandowski. It's their second corner of the game. Deftly away. Referee's given a throw. Iniesta. That's a good foot in there. Pirlo. Distributed tidily. Ribéry in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Bale. Bale is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. The pass has gone astray. Alexander-Arnold.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Here's Rodri. Totti. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Hullet. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Maldini. It's Ferdinand. Rijkaard. Ferdinand. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Maldini. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be 1 minute added
Now
time.
it's Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Totti. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Probing pass. I get a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Pirlo. And it's Rodri. And here's Osimhen. Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. And it's Maldini. Ball's played through. Bale. And it's Iniesta. Oh, well played. Hullet. And Alexander-Arnold. Pirlo. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Araujo. Pirlo. And it's Rodri. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bale does really well there, strong defending. Just about up to the hour now. Knocks it out wide. Ribéry. Real chance! And it's in! There is the breakthrough! Osimhen duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
We have got changes here
Rodri.
from both sides, in
Number
fact.
66.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Chance for a shot!
Francesco Totti.
Darwin gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Number 90.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
14.
Yaya Toure.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Rooney.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Darwin. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Swept in. That has been knocked clear. The ball has bounced loose now.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Ibrahimovic. Could be danger here. He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Pirlo. Now Otto. Great vision. It's a promising position. Manchester United are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Otto. And it's Rijkaard. Rooney. And they can counter here.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Cruyff. Bullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale. Pirlo.
There will be
This is
one more
Bullet.
added time.
Oh, terrible pass. Szoboszlai. Bale is in a really good position out wide. He is through here. Rooney tries a shot. The finish.